For the final set review video, it's time to wind down BT17 to the conclusion of Digimon Seekers. While this series did not have an anime, nor did it have a movie, the story itself presented a conclusion that I would say pleased many fans. And because of this, of course Bandai was going to make the remaining Digimon into cards. As always, if you found these videos helpful, do consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting that notification bell for more future content. There are two distinct lines in this video with some one-off Digimon that could be used in other archetypes. I'll do my best not to spoil anything in regards to the story, but no promises. Starting with the Kazuchimon line, bibimon returns as yet another level 2 Digimon. It has a your turn once per turn effect where when an effect places tamer cards as this Digimon's Digivolution card, gain 1 memory. Meaning overall, this card is best utilized with the Hacker Judge and the upcoming Leon Alexander tamer card. Because of Mindlink conditions, these are the only two tamers who can actually Mindlink specifically to this Digimon. But I suppose you could color cross it or run specific trait Digimon as well if you really wanted to Mindlink with something else. Pulsemon debuts as its first yellow-green card that digivolves for 1 from any generic green or yellow level 2, or bibimon for 0. Like most of the level 3s in the stories, this is the first one that can slot Leon Alexander from your hand as the bottom Digivolution card. But this is also the first one to have an effect where if you have 3 or more security, gain 1 memory. Or if you have 2 or fewer, recover 1. It also provides a generic plus 1000 DP buff, while this Digimon has Pulsemon in its text. A big improvement for sure for the line. Bulkmon likewise has the increased Digivolution cost for dual colored Digimon. Again, we're seeing some improvements in regards to effects here. When digivolving, if you have 3 or more security cards, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3000 DP. If you have 3 or fewer, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. At exactly 3, do both. Additionally, this is one of the first level 4s where when a card is trashed from your security stack, if you have Leon Alexander in the Digivolution cards, recover 1. I'm loving the Kazuchimon line more, but there is a point to navigate between being offensive and perpetually recovering. Like Pulsemon, the same inheritable. Boutmon has that 4 cost Digivolution cost typical of dual colored Digimon at level 5, but can digivolve from a level 4 Digimon with Pulsemon in its text, specifically for a cost of 3. All turns. Once per turn when this Digimon would leave the battle area by an opponent's effect, trash the top card of your security to prevent it. Built-in protection for this Digimon, I'm a fan. It's not barrier, but it does help with other things, except de-digivolve of course. There's one additional all turns effect where when an effect trashes cards from the top of the security stack, if you also have Leon Alexander in the sources, you get an evo up to level 6 into a card with Pulsemon in its text from hand without paying cost. This card provides a lot of value for an uncommon. The inheritable end of attack. Once per turn if this Digimon has Pulsemon in its text, by trashing the top card of your security stack, unsuspend this Digimon. Which means Kazuchimon is about to have a lot of fun. This Digimon can digivolve from a generic green or yellow level 5 for a cost of 4, or a level 5 with Pulsemon in its text for 3. When digivolving, you suspend 1 Digimon, but if you have Leon in its sources, you get a Venusmon blanket effect of security attack -1 on all your opponent's Digimon until the end of their turn. With its end of turn effect, you can, if you have 3 or more security cards, give one of your opponent's Digimon minus 6000 DP. If you have 3 or fewer, recover 1. Then you get to attack an opponent's Digimon. Combined with the bottom end of things, this Digimon could be 14,000 DP, minus 6,000 DP in opponent's Digimon, security attack -1, and still be able to attack. I dig it. Interestingly, this Digimon has an inheritable, but we've seen this type of interaction before with other Digimon. The inheritable on all turns. Once per turn, if this Digimon has fenriloogamon in its name, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 8000 DP for the turn. The option card, Hacker's Pride, is a 3-cost yellow option card that regardless whether it's hit in security or played, reveals the top 3 cards, adds 1 card with Pulsemon in its text, and bottom decks the rest before placing into the battle area. Delay. By placing the top card of one of your level 4 or higher Digimon with Pulsemon in its text on top of the security stack, gain 2 memory. Keep in mind, Boutmon's effect only protects from your opponent's effects, not yours. Searchability is fine, but I haven't quite figured out how to use its delay effect yet. With Leon Alexander, this tamer is a 3-cost yellow tamer that start of your main. If you have a Digimon with pulsemon in its text, gain 1 memory. It also has Mindlink, in order to get your Digimon with pulsemon in their text blocker, and barrier. And like all Mindlink tamers, you can play this tamer from the sources without paying cost. Arguably, combining this with boutmon makes it a fairly decent immune body, with the only caveat being you need security to do it. Before Lugamon of course matured, bowmon was where it all began. This level 2 is similar to the old bowmon, but has a your turn effect that is once per turn. That when an effect places tamer cards as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with the SOC trait in your trash. Not quite as good as the old one, but still decent to a degree. Of course, because of the fusion of Kazuchimon and fenriloogamon, we are going to introduce a new fenriloogamon as well. The dual color red-purple variant digivolves for 3 generically from a red or purple Digimon, or 3 from a level 5 Digimon with the SOC trait. When digivolving, if Eiji Nagasumi is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, you may play 1 fenriloogamon or 1 Kazuchimon from your trash without paying cost. At the end of your opponent's turn, return that Digimon to the hand. If you need to recover the fused card or play out Kazuchi to DNA, you now can. This also sports an all turns effect where when one of your Digimon are tamers with the SOC trait, or pulsemon in its text is played, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 10,000 DP or less. But the inheritable? You get that turn end condition of having 3 or more memory now as an inheritable while the Digimon has fenriloogamon in its name. Eiji's handle, Cracker Fang, makes its debut and much like Hacker Judge, is a memory fixer. This also provides a Mindlink to a Digimon with Dark Animal or SOC in its traits, but even so, this card is also treated as Eiji Nagasumi. The inheritable is simple in that all turns. While this Digimon has the Dark Animal or SOC trait, it gains Alliance and Blocker. The same inheritable as his first tamer printing. But now through Leon and Eiji's friendship, we get fenriloogamon Takamikazuchi mode, the other secret rare of the set. This level 7 Digimon digivolves for 6 from a purple or yellow Digimon, and has a DNA Digivolution explicitly from fenriloogamon and Kazuchimon. Remember Alphamon or Yukin mode? Similar concept. This Digimon has a trash effect, where when one of your level 6 Digimon with pulsemon in its text is played, i.e. using fenriloogamon to play Kazuchimon, you can DNA into this Digimon from your trash. When digivolving, this Digimon hits one of your opponent's Digimon for minus 16,000 DP. But if you DNA, you set your opponent's memory to 3. Then if a tamer card is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, gain 1 memory and recover 1. When attacking by trashing the top card of your security stack, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. Overall, this is a boss monster for the set, but admittedly, there are some other cards that players have their eyes on, which I'll go over here in a little bit. The one-offs for this episode are going to be Black Agumon, a simple Digimon that has the SOC trait, and when one of your Kosuke Kisakata is played on all turns, gain 1 memory and draw 1. The inheritable is simply Reboot. I don't see a use for this even in Greymon decks, and there's no SOC Greymon line, though I wish there was. As for Chaos Dramon, this Digimon is a new level 6 black variant that digivolves from a black level 5 for a cost of 4, or any level 5 with the SOC trait for a cost of 3. While you have a black tamer, you can also place cards from your trash in the Digivolution cards for this Digimon's Digi-Cross. On play, and when digivolving, by placing 1 card with the Cyborg or SOC trait from the trash as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, delete up to 7 play cost worth of your opponent's Digimon. Additionally, all turns, when this Digimon would leave the battle area by one of your opponent's effects, by trashing 2 cards with the Machine, Cyborg, or SOC trait from this Digimon's Digivolution cards, prevent it from leaving. You can also Digicross this Digimon with Machine Dramon and 1 level 5 Digimon card with Cyborg in its traits for a cost of 8. But I don't know, this just doesn't seem worthwhile to me. For the last line for this discussion video, it's the Dorumon line. Dorumon returns as another black-purple Digimon. Digivolve for 1 from a black-purple level 2, or Dorugoramon for a cost of 0. When attacking, if Kosuke Kisakata is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, and your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Dorugoramon in the hand for a cost of 4, ignoring its requirements. This Digimon also has Reboot, but a warp Digivolving variant for Dorumon? Oh, heck yeah. And while there could be another line of Doru cards, instead, we're taking a direction into the Dex line. Dexdorugamon has a Digivolution of 3 from a black or purple Digimon. Dorugamon specifically for a cost of 0. From your trash on all turns, when one of your Dorugamon would be deleted, by Digivolving that Digimon into this card in the trash without paying cost, prevent that deletion. When Digivolving, trash 1, then draw 1. If Dorugamon is in the Digivolution cards, or is Digivolving from the trash, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 4 or less instead. Then again, reboot. The new line of Dexdorugamon is amazing in that it provides protection. Because moving up the line, dexdorugraymon does the same. The only difference is you delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 6 or less instead, if you have a Dorugoramon in the sources. The inheritable on the other hand for this Digimon lets you choose one of your Digimon at end of attack. Then delete the chosen Digimon, and one of your opponent's Digimon with level less than or equal to the Digimon that you chose. Considering you could use this to proc the trash all turns effect, free value, and protection moving up. Finally, Dexdorugoramon has the same type of costs, though 5 from a black or purple level 5, 2 from Dorugoramon, and has the same trash all turns effects but from Dorugoramon. When Digivolving, Digivolve 3 on one of your opponent's Digimon. Then if Dorugoramon is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards or is Digivolving from the trash, delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. All turns, once per turn when another Digimon is deleted, you may unsuspend this Digimon. Honestly, I love that there are so many new concepts to explore. But ultimately, other than the old Dorugoramon lines, this also adds the SOC components as well. Meaning, you can utilize cards like Bowmon and Lugamon. But the last and final card for this set review goes to ryusenji Tomonori. A 3-cost purple tamer that your turn, when an effect places tamer cards as one of your Digimon's Digivolution cards, by suspending this tamer, gain 1 memory. End of opponent's turn, once per turn if this tamer is suspended, one of your Digimon with a tamer card in its Digivolution cards may Digivolve into a Digimon card with Dex, or Death X in its name from your trash, without paying cost. You're telling me there's some potential here with even good old Death Xmon? I can recycle it, as long as I have a Digimon with a tamer card in the sources? Alright, it's time to cook. Generally, while Digimon Seekers wasn't a movie, you have to admit there was enough CGI clips that Bandai dropped that made it highly probable. But out of the entirety of Digimon Seekers, I'm honestly most excited about the Dex line. But after these 6 set review videos, what are you most excited for? Because with this, it's time to explore some new deck concepts with BT17 dropping in 1 month. This is DIGI-PANDA, logging out.